What's up guys, my name's Reno James and this is my first YouTube video ever.
What a throwback. I literally have a whole folder filled with 14-year-old Reno screwing around in his basement trying to make YouTube videos. I don't even think I've posted any of those videos online, thankfully, but maybe I'll leak them out here and there. I just surpassed 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, one of my favorite accomplishments I've done through all of this. I got monetized on YouTube 3 months ago, and in this video, I wanna share how much money I've made, the real numbers. I wanna show you what goes into how I get paid, my RPM, my CPM, and I wanna talk about, is it worth it to post on YouTube in 2025? Is it a dead platform, or is it more valuable than it ever has been?
So for the year, I got 60 subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. It really means a lot for everyone who subscribed.
You picked on this video because you're interested in, is it worth posting YouTube videos in 2025? How much has YouTube paid me for over 10,000 subscribers? I started this YouTube channel in 2020, and when I first started, I was really big into finance, doing hustle culture.
I'm going to drive around different neighborhoods looking for trash to pick up and resell for a profit.
Trying to make money for people my age, so an 18-year-old giving financial advice. And I really got into it, I really started dedicating a lot of time to making videos and posting them. Until college came around and I got really busy, I ended up taking like a 2-year break from it all because there was just too much going on with my life and I couldn't keep up with it, I'll be honest. But then when I retired from swimming and I graduated college, I finally had time on my hands, I had energy, and I wanted to start pursuing YouTube again because I always loved it. I always loved the idea of posting videos online, seeing how many views they can get. And like I said, I was so interested in hustle culture. I always thought of YouTube as such a good creative outlet. It's such a good, healthy hobby that, you know, makes you think, makes you improve, you get projects done, and it's a way you could make money. And that is all I needed. I was like, I'll make these videos for free because I enjoy it. And then one day I can make money. So me getting the requirements to get paid and get monetized on YouTube was like one of the coolest accomplishments I've had from doing all the social media stuff. So when I was done with swimming and I was done with school, I was kind of at a loss. I was like, okay, what do I do? My job's in finance. Do I really want to do my finance job and talk about finance all the time? And I was like, not really. I want to get into other things. My niche now is honestly just more lifestyle content. I myself kind of want to be the brand. I want to post whatever I want. I don't want to be in like just a finance. I don't want to be just in fitness and health. I want to kind of do it all. And I want to have like a personality on the camera, if that makes any sense.
What's going on, boys? Dude, I can't even like see. I'm just gonna look at the light.
First, let's talk about how do you get monetized on YouTube? Because there's two very important requirements you have to surpass before you can even get a dollar or a cent off YouTube. Those requirements are 4,000 public watch hours and 1,000 subscribers within a year. And let me tell you that it's not an easy task to do until it is. Getting your first 100 subscribers on YouTube is so hard because you're posting it and it's not like TikTok where there's a For You page where you can get views. You posting it to nobody and nobody's gonna see it. Usually your first 10, 20, 50, 100 videos don't even get views. Like I posted over 300 videos. I didn't even think 5 of them got over 1,000 views. And I'm excited to make these YouTube videos better because I know it's hard to make these YouTube videos. It's hard to edit them, it's hard to post them, it's hard to make a good thumbnail posting. All right, I'm at my desk now. Let's get into the numbers. I got monetized on March 23rd, so I'm gonna put that as the starting date. And I just wanna show you just for the month of March, how much I was getting paid. Okay, so as you can see here, I made $75 for the month of March, okay? It was the last week, okay? I was only getting paid for the last week of March. And when you get monetized, all of your previous videos are now monetized on the views that they get, not the views that they got. So for example, if I had a video that had 5,000 views, I'm not getting paid for those 5,000 views. I'm getting paid for how many views it gets after that point. And another thing that you should know about YouTube is you have to have at least $100 payment for them to actually pay you the amount. So this March, I didn't reach $100, so they did not pay me for March. It just transferred over into April and then added on to my check in April. And as you can see, the reason I got monetized, I must have had a video doing very well because right off the bat, the first day I made $15, then $9, then $10. And as you can see, it fluctuates with how many views you're getting that day. So now let's go to April. So as you can see, April already, $118. So I got paid for April and I also got paid plus that 75 extra on top of that. So for the month of April, I got 160,000 views, and this will include shorts. My shorts suck. I don't really get paid that much off shorts, but I mostly get paid off these long form YouTube videos. But as you'll start to see immediately, you see a trend, right? You see a big bump. Every time I post, which is always on Sundays, I'll get the most views because usually I get around 3,000 to 5,000 views within the first 48 hours of posting my video. So always my biggest payment days are on Sundays and Mondays. And as you can see here, Sunday, Monday, $4. Sunday, Monday, $10. Sunday, Monday, $15, $13. And then as the week dies on, it's just about $1 because I'm only getting a very small amount of views. So we just finished May, and May was my biggest month by far. I had another video that just did extremely well. It was my video in Cleveland, my full day in the life. I love that video. To this point, it's still my favorite video I've ever posted. I feel like it's a work of art and my level of skill. I'm really proud of that. So as you can see here for May, the same kind of trend. Sunday, Monday, I'm making the most amount. And then this video did very, very well. For May 21st, I made $37 in one day off the views that it got. And that's a Wednesday, so that just shows you the video must have kept doing very well. But I'm making over $10 a day, and dude, that's so cool to think about the passive income. I've already made the video, I've posted it, and it's just, collecting a little bit of money here and there. So this was my best month on YouTube. Obviously, May just ended, $352. Super proud of that. Now we're into June, and as you can see, June, it's just now starting, so the date is a little weird. $64, I just have to reach over that 100 to get paid. That's my little goal. So as you can see here, the last 90 days, I told you I got monetized about 3 months ago. I have made a total of $610 from YouTube since I've been monetized. So, that's not crazy numbers, right? It's not even over $1,000. It's pretty cool to think about. I did this for 4 years and didn't make a dime. And now I'm to the point where I do get paid. The work's fun, but it's not worth nothing. Now it's worth a little bit of something. I like to see that. And here's a good overview of what I just showed you of all the months of how much I've made. $75 in March, $118 in April, $352 in May. In June is its new best. So the only way I'll get more in June than in May is if I have a video do very, very well and it beats over 30,000 views. So let me show you my best performing videos and how much I get paid per 1,000 views, RPM. All right, perfect. So as you can see here, my best video, the one I was just talking about, 9-to-5 job, working for a bank, full day in my life. This video has made me almost $150. It's about to be my highest viewed video ever. The reason that the other one isn't up here that also got 30,000 views is I made that video before I got monetized. So that video didn't really pay me that much money because I wasn't getting any RPM for it. RPM, or rate per 1,000 views. For example, this RPM was $4.89. For every 1,000 views, I get $4.89. RPM is basically how much advertisers are willing to pay to put ads on your video. So certain niches are better than other ones. Apartment tour, obviously, $5, a little bit better. This one was $6, every job I've had and how much money I made. But I wanna show you this because this is important. All these videos that I'm highlighting right here are before I got monetized. So the RPM is very, very low on them, and they've only made me a few dollars. And they're just collecting a little bit of views here and there. So the final point of this video, is YouTube worth it in 2025? And I'm gonna give my honest answer. If you're trying to just make money and start something up, it's so much work, as you saw, for not that much money. So if that's your mindset, I don't think it's gonna work out. But if you have an interest and you're passionate about something, I don't think it can hurt to start up a little channel as a hobby if you have time to do it, because there's always gonna be people that are interested in the same things you are. There's 7 billion people on this earth. Somebody's gonna be interested in what you have to say. You just have to find that audience, which is hard. But what I think YouTube is now is just highly competitive. Everyone that's in this space now is very talented at what they do. They have employees working for them. It's a very saturated market versus a decade ago, So that's the sense of you're gonna have to innovate, you're gonna have to change, you're gonna have to keep up to date. It's a lot of work, I won't lie. Let me know if you expected more or less money that I would have made in my YouTube channel. And peace, thank you for watching. And if you subscribe, you're helping me out. I'll see you later.